You multitask, things that sound bad for you at first glance. What the hell is the difference between this and courting death? Don't call it the creation system. Let's call it the rebellious system instead. The wrong system pays attention to turning against the wind, transforming bad luck into bad luck. Too short. Trade desperation for longevity, but what Shinji said next directly sank the system. So little to cheat my longevity. The original owner of this body. How did you become a martyr? About this, the system can only whistle to hide its inner embarrassment. But just then, Starry Night is also under siege by two trainers. The hairy crab was tied into a 9-piece 9. At this time, the system sound sounded again. Fighting and chatting. Creation only adds 11. Zhejiang Shinji's gassed sword for 2.5 minutes. Nice butt. Just when the practitioner's fist was about to hit Shinji's face, the eldest sister finally took action. It is the power of thunder and lightning condensed by the hand-pinching technique of the eldest senior sister. A bolt of lightning knocked one of the martyrs down. You can't take care of yourself. At the same time, Shouwan also jumped behind the Starry Night, a sharp sword K, drawing the red line that traps the Starry Night. But just as two hands that trapped the Starry Night fell, the hand of the currency red line control actually also pinched the legal decision. In an instant, the array was already filled with the corpse poison caused by the explosion, although Starry Night's body is refiner, not afraid of corpse poison, and the system also has antidote pills. But here's the thing. How to get these two girls? Take your own pill. The sturdy Starry Night of the eldest senior sister has been witnessed throughout the process. At this moment, the old man who has been hiding in the dark also thinks that I will win. 888 bottles of champagne were prepared for the celebration. But when the loss of independence slowly dissipates, I was stunned. Can't you afford it? It turned out to be the Starry Night in the system space. Customized 2 big white shares for the two girls. Protective clothing. He also sang a song to listen to me say thank you. However, Starry Night's move completely angered the old man. He is not in the mood to continue playing now. I just want to bring back the Starry Night that suddenly has consciousness so as not to have long dreams at night. Then summoned the second tube, 3 cylinders and 2 martyrs of Dan 7. Let them kill 2 girls. And brought number 4 back unharmed. Be an experienced senior sister. The moment I saw the 2 refined corpses, I knew that the problem was no longer simple. The pressure these 2 practitioners brought him, it was on par with his master's sense of oppression. Could it be that they are all the 7 perfections of core formation? If that's the case, then I can only explain it completely here today. But at this time, the social senior sister suddenly had an epiphany. Flash in an instant put the great sword on Starry Night's neck. This operation made the little junior sister look confused. Opposite is the big devil, not a police uncle. What's the use of you taking hostages? At this moment, eldest senior sister whispered in Starry Night's ear that she wanted to live. Just cooperate with me. At first, that demon cultivator was just fooling me blindly. Only refiners in the key refining stage were dispatched. I want to see us trapped and fighting, taken at one time. But now, suddenly dispatched 2. It can easily kill our 7 core formation masters in seconds. Then that would explain his sudden change of mind. Maybe only 1. That is to want to catch you quickly. This will only sing and rap special lion hunting. And at this time, the 2 lion hunters really stopped in place. Didn't advance half a minute. At this time, Starry Night hit the eldest senior sister. Well said, senior sister. It really made you guess right. The moon is all west. Creation +6. If not for this occasion. Starry Night really wants to make a foul mouth, and the gods leap over the world to wash their breasts. I just accidentally touched it. But then the old man sent another video call. Prepare to use psychological tactics to express. Send 2 knot trainers by yourself. Instruct yourself that you can't afford to play like no 4. Practice 7 practitioners. I still have a bunch of baskets at home. Do whatever you want. Who is the eldest sister? Murderous people are ruthless and don't let them go. But the senior sister hasn't been ruthless yet. People who don't even let go of themselves. Decisively and simply put the big sword into Xinjian's neck. 1 powder. This operation scared the old man and immediately shouted the linen bag, hastily expressed that as long as no 4 is left, can let you go. But the eldest sister is not stupid. The heroine directly asked the old man to remove the formation first. After the formation is removed, the old man asked the 2 to leave no 4 with a displeased face. You can go. But at this time, Shinji, as a hostage, keen to perceive the small thoughts of the eldest senior sister, said the eldest sister in a low voice, I know you can't believe this. Are you ready to stay? Senior sister, let Starry Night rest assured. I'll hurt myself after sending you away. I won't let you suffer in the hands of this old man. Starry Night was also speechless towards eldest senior sister's brain circuits. Every word makes sense. But it was unexpected. At this moment, the Starry Night Rider slowly took the big sword of the eldest sister. I know the way to heaven. You don't have to lead the way. Shinji's operation confused the old man again. Why didn't I meet a normal person today? First, the girl who doesn't play cards according to the routine. Now, not only can you talk, you will sacrifice yourself as a martyr. And after Shinji took the sword, clamped the bargaining chips again. Not only to let the 2 girls go, and take those children away. At this moment, the system jumped out again. The host makes a death declaration. Creation point plus 205. Starry Night can only force the mood of wanting to scold the street now. Let the system hurry up. Take out what teleportation wrote. This system is a creation system that allows the host to face the dilemma head on. No means of escape. After hearing this, Starry Night completely understands. How did the original owner explain it here? At this time, the Starry Night has no other choice. Only let the big world let go. This way, 1 more can be saved. This is the true optimal solution. At this time, the eldest senior sister asked, Do you have any unfulfilled wishes? At this time, Starry Night bit her lip in grievance. Start reading his wish list. Want to become a billionaire? I want to eat all the delicious food in the fairy world. Want to become emperor? I want to marry a wife like a senior sister. I want Starry Night. I haven't talked about the 8th wish yet. Senior sister has lost the patience to listen. Left a sentence, I will avenge you. Just leave with your family. In the whole process, the old man put his hands in his pockets. There's no stopping. But the old man's calm makes Starry Night uneasy. This is the book of merit. The devil with more than a dozen small goals? Just let them go. Although the little junior sister is very grateful that she has been saved, the demon cultivator didn't catch up either. But the little sister found out. After the eldest senior sister left the old man's territory, I've been darkening my face. So he asked the senior sister what happened. At this moment, the eldest senior sister said with a gloomy face that when I left the cave, I saw the demon cultivator pinching a long distance behind his back. Once formed, if that martyr wants to die, it will become a luxury. I'm afraid he will be shaken when he finds out. I'm also afraid that the devil cultivators will want to die and break the net. Didn't remind him until the end. And that demon cultivator deliberately exposed the law bureau to me. Finally, in the face of the great temptation to survive, no amount of courage becomes a selfish desire to live. After this My Dao heart is no longer pure. Future repairs. Okay, I'm afraid I'll be devoured by my inner demons. In the end, the demon cultivator won this game. Senior sister has such high moral standards, almost stunned the little junior sister. Hurry up to comfort the eldest sister. Don't blame yourself too much. No one can do better than you. But the senior sister can't think so much about this matter. Now I can only hurry back to the division class to save the soldiers. I hope we still have time to save the hunter. At the same time, the Starry Knight holding the great sword also noticed. There's a problem. This is merit. A magic bear with more than a dozen small goals. He must have done more immoral things than my hair. Why are you waiting here honestly? Just then, the system suddenly prompts. Once the feet of the host are detected, there is a seal formation that is about to take shape. Hear a system prompt. Starry Knight immediately wanted to take up the knife and send herself away. But it's too late now. The old man's formation has taken shape. With the old man's fingers moving, the 48-meter sword in Xinjie's hand has been released. 0.01 seconds later, Starry Knight has been surrounded by 3 barrels of corpse refining powerhouses. At this moment, the old man who succeeded in his scheme did not forget to mock Shinju with his face. What a pity, young man, your heart to die is still not firm enough. Otherwise, the old man's shabby and incomplete. It really can't be stopped. At this time, there is a substitute content in Starry Knight's heart that wants to complain. As a 21st century college student, it's still too hard to send yourself away. Seeing that the situation is under control, the old man immediately asked the second tube to chase after the 2 girls. At this time, the industry cannot be defeated by force. You can only find your advantage in the mouth. Cannon means they've been gone for so long. You can't catch up. However, the old man's attitude towards this matter is indifferent. Catching up is just my hobby. Anyway, the girl who doesn't play cards according to the routine. I have been moved by the demons in my heart. Can't catch him. He will definitely not have a good life in the future. The old man, when they fled, deliberately exposing the not shocked decision in front of his eyes. But in the end, he only cared about his own escape. How about no reminder? It doesn't feel good to be betrayed, does it? As a devil cultivator, I feel worthless for you. But Starry Knight didn't care what the old man said. It's not the first time he sacrificed himself for others. Now he just wants to disgust the old man before he dies. Starry Knight said with a smile, "You don't know, he already told me. Otherwise, why would I know? Your death is about to take shape." Tonight's words made the old man's mentality completely burst in an instant. If that's true, that means he lost to a villain. After that, how could he still get along in the magic circle? You look like you've eaten awesome. When did he remind you? But the Starry Knight is now a mortal situation. Of course, how disgusting do you want to know? Just don't tell you. With your IQ, you still learn to be a devil? The remaining 4 words are based on the facial expressions of the protagonists. The brain listens to the words of the Starry Knight. The old man was so angry that he trembled all over. Very good. You already have a way to die? I hope when I break you into 9981 pieces, your legs can still prove it. After saying that, let the 3 tubes pack the Starry Knight. We need to find another place to deal with him. At this moment, the Starry Knight knows that it is going to hang up again. Although I don't know what this old man wants to do to me. But it will never be better for each other. This time I saved 5 people. Hoped to get a good gift package from the pink-haired girl. But just then, the system suddenly sent a prompt that the synchronization rate was abnormal. The reason has been resolved. This sentence confused Shinji directly. What does parsing synchronization rate mean? Didn't the host say before that the synchronization rate is 400%? The system's words are thorough. The Starry Night is speechless. I'm just complaining casually. Do you want to be so serious? If you have that spare time, think about how to save it. But the system did not pay attention to Shinji's words. It was self-explanatory. The soul power carried by the host is the key to taking over this body. But because the host's soul power is too strong, as a result, most of the soul power remains after taking over the refinery. This is why the synchronization rate is 400%. After listening to the system, the Starry Night is like waking up from a dream. It turns out that 400% means this. I thought the system was playing. Could it be the function of that gift package? It was originally a gift package used to capture the Great Devil. In the end, he just took a cannon fodder. This system has been analyzing this soul power just now. This power is only temporary. It has now dropped to 393%. But before that power dissipates, has been controlled by this system. The host can pass this part of the overflow synchronization rate, control other people. After hearing this, the Starry Night shocked the whole year. Is it that strong? Then you quickly control that old man. But the system says, because the host took over the trial room. So this force, you can only control chains with the same structure as yours. For this, the system also specially turned on the identification function for Starry Night. Just aim at the target and recite the identification silently. It can spend 5 points of fortune to obtain target information.